Well, thank you very much. I want to thank President Sandu. I want to thank Moldova for this very important event, for the role that Moldova's playing in these tough times. And my greetings to all the colleagues. I think that this event has a particular value and a particular flavor. For we celebrate it while near from here, Ukrainians, President Zelensky impresses the world, showing how difficult it can be to band a free people and a sovereign nation. And doing it, we know that they defend also our security and an international law without which no one tomorrow would be safe. And we celebrate this event here in Moldova, which is another nation which would risk an aggression if Ukrainians didn't defend them as they are doing, and if we didn't help them doing that. And we celebrate this event in a time in which different crises we've been facing, the pandemic crisis and now the aggression of Russia against Ukraine, show us our difficulties. But it means also an occasion. For crises, they are always an occasion. The occasion of discuss ourselves and go deep in the problems we have, trying to understand what didn't function to solve it. So why do we are here? We are here, first of all, I think, to remind ourselves that Europe is not a club. It is not simply rules, and it is not simply interests. Europe is, moreover and before everything, a civilization, which was founded on the idea that men are free and equal. Values from which depend also ideas like solidarity, subsidiarity, rule of law. We are here to remind that we will not allow that those principles are discussed, that those principles are destroyed by who thinks that can bring us back to the most difficult years of the past century. And that is why we will be near Ukraine, helping Ukraine at 360 degrees for all the time that will be needed. And that's why we sustain also the work that Ukraine, Moldova, Georgia, but also the Western Balkans are doing to the accession to the European Union, which means not enlarging the European Union. It means coming back all together, for that is what we are. And we are here to remind ourselves that there's no in Europe of A series and the Europe of B series. There's only Europe, and that Europe needs, as Giovanni Paolo II, the Pope, said, needs to breathe with two parts of its breathing, the West and the East. And if Europe is moreover a destiny, if in front of the crisis we are facing, we win or we lose together, it is together that we have to find the solution to those crises. Crisis as security of our continent, which means the energetic one, the sources, the capacity that we have to control our future. Crisis as connectivity, which is a way to put each one of us nearer to the other and become altogether stronger. And crises as, or problems are those that the geopolitics puts in front of us. And I think we should remember also the relations with our global partners. I think, for example, about Africa, for they need us also not to be victim of that narrative who wants to say that there's a West and all the rest. And it means also solving problems that we have to face, like, for example, illegal migration, that we have to solve also only if we help those nations. It means there's lots of work to do, but we have to do it if we want a Europe, after being protagonist of the past, is a protagonist also of the future. Thank you.